Hi everyone, welcome to today's live stream. So I'll take you through today's market through Strike platform. You all can visit web.strike.money and have a look yourself and do your own analysis. So we'll begin shortly. Sharing my screen now. So we'll go through today's action and discuss sentiment diffusion indicators as we did yesterday, and also have a relook on the relative strength method that we also discussed and see how the stocks are performing. So today's market, on the broader level, more stocks are down than up. So as you can see in Nifty 50, 29 stocks are declining while 20 are up, and in Nifty 500, 272 stocks are down while 227 are up. Overall, the indices are flat with only stock specific action going on. So as we highlighted yesterday that 19600 had the highest OI in terms of option strikes in the nearest expiry. So currently spot levels of Nifty are around 19,570. So yeah, 600 is kind of a resistance level. And Bank Nifty, as we noted yesterday, the 45,000 had the highest call high, and currently it is pondering around 45,000 only in the spot. So, but we have also seen put OI increase significantly here. So yeah, it looks like the bulls are also giving a strong fight to the call writers. So the 45,000 mark remains crucial for Bank Nifty, while now getting momentum from on the upside as well. So a decisive close above 45,000 is what we wait for. Apart from that, if we talk about today's leaders, then PSU banks are at top, followed by Bank Nifty. So the action is in banking, while the most of the sectors are in red very mildly, but the highest down percentage is from the Nifty Metal Index. But that too is led by this Adani Enterprises stock, which is a part of this index. In terms of earnings, we have today results from Coal India, Hindalco, NMDC. So many metal names are we are seeing here in the result list. So that can also be impact of that on the Nifty Metal Index. Let's have a look at FIDI data. So again, FIs have been net sellers in yesterday's session as well, with the selling figure around 1900 crores, and DIs have been buyers of around 1080 crores. So if we go to the derivative data, so this is for FIs. Yes, in yesterday's session, they reduced their short position in the Nifty futures, oh sorry, in the index futures, and they added longs in index calls and created shorts in index puts. So all three parameters are positive here, wherein they are reduced their short positions in index futures, increased call longs on a net basis, and increasing your short position inputs as of just for the yesterday session. So all three parameters are bullish there for the markets in the very short term. So it's a day-to-day data. We have to understand what they are doing from day-to-day basis. But from a sentiment point of view, we need to look at their net position over the period of time, whether it is too high or too low. So we have noticed it going above even the 90,000 mark when the market gets overheated, but we have seen a decent pullback in to about 40,000 shots, and they're slowly recovering from that figure and maybe going back into positive territory. So right now it stands at slightly short, which is at negative 18,743 contracts on the FI index future positions. We saw this daily swing indicator going back to 50, showing that the breadth is not as bad as it seems. So in the FNO, uh, in the FNO space, the action is happening on both sides. If I refer to just today's session, then you can see there is unwinding happening in about 36 stocks, and build-up is there in 47, while there is a short build-up in 87 and short covering in 15. So mixed action, and on the indices front, the market is overall flat. So yeah, I mean, stock specific action is going on. As we noticed, PSU banks were at top. So we'll try to judge that as well and dive into setups of PSU banks later on. First, let's have a look at the technical setup of Nifty and Bank Nifty itself. So RSI is neutral, MACD is still in bearish mode. We are noticed yesterday that we wait and a confirmation from price action point of view is this trend line, which is not yet reached. And from moving averages front, the 20-day moving average, which is a crucial level for a strong trend, that is at, it is flat, like it has moved nowhere or slightly increased to 19,645, and currently Nifty is trading at around 19,575. So there's still some distance to cover. So once there is a decisive close above this average and this trend line is when the way gets clearer. Let's go to Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty is actually trading positive today, so exhibiting relative strength in the very short term, not on the long term, because it is even below its 20-day and 30-day averages. But if we go to the smaller time frame, that is the hourly chart, then it is holding above the key average, that is 20-hour average, and we are seeing that the average is also uh, turning up. We look at other indicators like MACD, it's still in bullish mode. If I have to look at the proprietary setup, including the RMI indicator, so let's have a look there as well. So two important things you will notice, all the factors were in red yesterday, but today if we are to close right where we are right now, and provided we don't go lower from the current level, then we are crossing above the 40-day exponential average, that is 44,865, as well as getting a Dow trend higher high signal. That is because if we see on closing basis, and if we close higher than this close, then you will see it is a higher high. It would be better seen on a line chart. Yeah. So if you see on a line chart, the fourth August closing was 44879, and then next closing was 44837. So if we are to close above 44879, that would be a higher high on closing basis. That is a Dow theory signal. So yeah. Now let us go to hourly chart. On the hourly chart, we got signals back on 4th August only, and from there on, the it is struggling to cross the 40-hour average. But right now, yeah, on the latest candle, if we see, the 40-hour average is also getting crossed. So on the hourly time frame, all four confirmations are about to get confirmed on the Bank Nifty index. So this is an index to watch out for in the short term. So if we also try to draw a similar trend line, which we also saw yesterday. Let me make it a bit bold. Yeah, so Bank Nifty is currently showing a small breakout of this trend line, as well as the all other confirmations are in the green mode on the hourly chart. So let's see what's leading today. But PSU Bank seem to be even stronger than Nifty Bank itself. So let us go to the bank index, PSU bank index. This is the overview page. Let's check the seasonality first. So on the seasonality front, the August month is like a flattish month, or not so good record of being a strong positive month. So that's the one thing we have to keep in mind. In terms of today's leaders, Maharashtra Bank is at top, and no stocks are losing. So let's go to the technical chart and have a look if there's anything interesting on this index. RSI is neutral, MACD is still in bearish mode. On the averages front, it came near its 20-day average but has taken us some cool off from there. So similar to Bank Nifty, this index also needs to go above the 20-day average to get a stronger signal. In terms of the smaller time frame, it is holding above the hourly averages. Let's have a look at the setup as well. Yeah. So on the hourly setup front, it is still below the 40-hour average. So that is something to watch out for, say, on the Bank Nifty and the PSU Bank Index both. So let's see if we have any interesting setups within PSU Bank Index. So let's apply the same relative strength logic here as well. So if I have to check what has been a leading stock within PSU Bank Index, so let's check on 3 month and then 1 month basis. So on 3 month basis, Punjab National Bank, Union Bank, Maharashtra Bank, almost same performance at the top. On a monthly basis, Indian Bank, Maharashtra Bank, and Union Bank. 1 week basis, similar names. So let's have a look at one of them and see if we have anything interesting. Yeah. So please note, this is just a observation on the chart. There's no recommendation or investment advice. So I am switching to the volume and delivery tab to look if there is any significant volume. So from this low, there has been an increase in volume, and they have again been flat for this period. So if the breakout we are seeing today is to be accompanied with higher volumes, it would be a better one to see. On the technical front, the stock, let's go to daily first. Okay. RSI seems to be neutral, but this is kind of a bullish breakout here if you see closely. Sign of strength, but volumes should pick up as well. But the good thing is that it is holding above its 10-day and 20-day averages, so that momentum is there in the stock. In terms of the setup, so if I look at the daily setup, it hasn't broken below its daily averages anytime recently, but the RMI indicator had been whipsawing into buy and sell mode. But the good thing is, if it closes here, then it confirms a downtrend buy signal in today's session. So that is just an analysis of a single setup. But if we are to find probable trades, then the best way would be to go into scanners. Now the good part is, now that we have watch lists, you can run any scanner on your own watch list. So let's say I've made my own watch list here, two watch lists you can see. Let's just select one, right? And now the scanner is displaying results only on my list. So in my list, whether or not there is any reversal signal in today's session is what we can see. So currently in my watch list, you can see on the daily front, I am getting a new buy crossover in Reliance, but note that Reliance price is slightly affected due to that demerger issue, and it is showing a similar thing on the TCS as well. So this is how you can configure your own watch list and see signals on all different time frames in the RMI scanner or the Dow Trend scanner. So let's take a broader basket. Let's take the FNO basket, for example, to see all FNO stocks and see whether or not there are any interesting signals. So I filtered down to up to see whether stock trend is changing from down to up or up to down. So now, if you notice in today's FNO basket, all down to up signals are looking from Axis Bank, Nifty Bank, Canara Bank, Federal Bank, HDFC Bank. So 5 out of 7 names are from banking. So that in itself is a signal to have a deeper look at the banking sector and pick up your trades accordingly. So this is one way to capture the relative strength from the scanner itself. And let's see the other way around as well. So there is a mixed setup of stocks which are going from which are indicating up to down reversal, but there is no singular sector here, right? Going back to the dashboard. On the overall front, even if it's a flattish day, you can see there are 36 new 52-week highs, but zero new 52-week lows. So overall, it does not matter much because there is strength in stocks, and we are still seeing stock-specific action. Let's. I'll wind up with having a look at diffusion indicators to see if we are getting the strength back on the broader front or not. So on the Nifty, you can see there's a tick down on the stocks above 20-day average. So it had picked up from around 30 to 50, but today it's showing a flat reading of around 46. But for an index like Nifty mid cap, let's see. Yeah, the similar thing is here. It is in a range only. No new signals there as well in today's session. So, if you have any questions, just put in the comments. Okay, there's a question. Okay, so the price is free, sir, for now. You can just log on to web.strike.money and use it for free. So because we are yet to add many new things, so all the things are coming into play slowly. But as of now, the whole application is free. You can just log on to the website that is web.strike.money and use it free of cost. Any other questions? Or we'll wind up for the day. Okay. Okay, a comment. Somebody is asking for the setup of Hindalco. I think I saw this name in the calendar. Just a minute. Yeah, so it has its quarterly results today. So the price may get affected to that. But yeah, we'll have a look at the chart. MACD is trending up and in bullish mode, but in today's session, it is seeing some selling pressure. In terms of moving averages, it is above its 20-day average, but it's right at the 10-day average. So if we have to trade it, then I think the 456 level is a key level for this stock. But provided it has earnings today, the price may gyrate up and down, can be more volatile as well. If we look at the trade setup, then here as well you can see the momentum. Indeed, momentum is hinting at a sideways or a consolidation kind of thing. But the good thing it is that it is holding above the 20 and 40-day averages, and there is no downtrend sell signal on this. If someone is asking for REC, so I'll show the chart. We'll try to analyze it and see. So it has been a very strong trending stock and continuously going up day over day. The RSI is at 81, slightly overbought, and there is also a minor degree negative divergence here, but there is no confirmation till it closes red. So yeah, the momentum is pretty strong. All the averages are held for such a stock. If you are looking for a fresh entry or an exit, then I think you will have to drill down below daily chart and look at the hourly chart as well. So I'll go to the setup on hourly chart. So we got a, if you see here where I'm pointing at, on third of August on the hourly chart there was a new buy signal along with the downtrend confirmation and crossing above 20-hour average. The whole cycle has now played out. So now in today's session only, it has given a downtrend sell signal. So since it is a very strong chart on the daily chart, it may not be a good idea just to go ahead and short it, but better wait for a better entry and watch the setup to get a better entry on this. This is just my view. You can use all the tools and see what works best for you, and trade according to it. Any other questions? How to interpret Dow signal down and RMI signal up? So see, all indicators whipsaw some or the other time, so you have to use a combination. So best is to use a combination of tools that work for you and size up accordingly. So if I'm looking at four tools, let's say, then if one of them confirms, then I give it 25% weightage, and accordingly if I get two confirmations I give 50%, and if I get four, then I give all the weightage. So this is just our setup. So we particularly look at RMI, the downtrend, and the moving averages. So similarly, you can have own set of tools, and based on that you can decide, because no, it's not like that all the indicators will give you a signal at the same time, but you can always size your position or investment accordingly. Any other questions? I hope I answered your query. If you still have any questions, just let me know. Okay, guys, we'll wind up for today. We'll continue tomorrow at the same time. So do tune in, like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you.